Welcome back, Odooers. Today we're talking about how to increase engagement in virtual events by live broadcasting and gamifying event tracks. At Stealthywood, in-person events have always been a great way to engage attendees through live talks and hands-on interaction. But with virtual events, keeping attendees engaged can become a real challenge. Without face-to-face interaction, participants can easily lose focus or drop off entirely. With Odoo's live broadcasting and gamification features, we can stream talks directly on our event website and turn viewers into active participants with custom quizzes. For our upcoming design fair, we want our virtual attendees to be just as interested as those attending in person. So, enough chitter chatter. Let's jump into our database and see how to bring our virtual event to life. So here I am in the Events app. To start, we need to enable some features. So let's select Configuration and then Settings. So inside of our Events subheading over here, let's enable both live broadcast and event gamification. I've done it ahead of time, but if it's your first time, you want to select Save up at the top. With these features enabled, we're ready to start airing our talks and publish some quizzes on the website. So let's start broadcasting them. So to do that, we're going to go back to our events main dashboard over here, and then we're going to select our Design Fair Woody Center one over here. And then we're going to select our Track Smart button over here up at the top. Perfect. So just a little heads up, remember that a track is just the Odoo term for any talks or presentations during an event. Inside of our tracks dashboard, we've already announced and set up a talk called How to Design a New Piece of Furniture over here. So let's click into it. So on the track form, and this is also pretty important right here, notice that we now have a field titled YouTube Video Link. This field allows us to add a YouTube video or live stream on the talk webpage, which becomes available to visitors as soon as the track opens up. We're going to paste our link in, boom, and then click away. And as soon as we add a link, a checkbox appears right below it titled Is YouTube Replay? For live streams, this is especially useful if we need to specify that the talk was previously aired. If I were to select it, the live chat feature is disabled and only the video is shown. So for now, we're going to leave this unchecked. It's also important to note that the live chat is only available while the track is taking place, as specified inside of the track date field that we have up at the top and the duration fields over here below. I'm actually curious to see what this looks like on the talk webpage. Check it out by clicking on the Go to Website Smart button up at the top. And look at that. As soon as we open our track, we see our YouTube webinar where we can chat with other attendees or send our speakers some emojis to let them know that they're doing great. Now, streaming our session is great, but let's really keep our attendees engaged. Let's add a quiz that our attendees can take after the end of the talk. So back over here on our track form, we're going to select this Add Quiz button over here in the top left. And this one is going to be where we test our attendees' knowledge. So on the quiz form, let's name the quiz Quick Challenge. It'd be kind of nice. This is a really difficult quiz, so let's give our test takers some grace and allow multiple tries. Should be toggled right there. Now our attendees can retake the quiz as many times as they like. Let's add our first question by selecting Add a Line, and now we have this nice little pop-up right here. On the Create Questions pop-up window, let's ask our attendees their first and only question, and we're going to enter furniture is important. That's our question. And for our answer, we're basically going to do a true or false question. So we're going to select that line for true, add one for false, and we're going to select the true one to be the answer right there. And we're also going to make it 2 points right there. Boom. And that'll reward our attendees when they answer correctly. Additionally, we can add any extra comments to show attendees after they submit. So let's also enter, of course. Boom, right there. And then bad attendee for this one. Boom, now we're done. So let's finish this off by selecting Save and Close. Boom, we're done right there. Now let's see what this looks like on the website. So back on our track form, we're going to select Go to Website. And boom, there we see our video again. But if we scroll down, would you look at that? We have it right there. If we wanted to, and if we want to make any modifications, by the way, we're going to head back over to our track form. You can select this Go to Quiz Smart button that's up there now, and boom, we're right back there. On another note, remember that quizzes only become available after the talk ends. In our case, it ends a couple of hours after it starts based on the actual duration that you have set up. Finally, let's visit our website once again, just by going over here. And now we're back on our website. Boom. So if you scroll down, we have this quiz. I'm going to reset it, but you can basically see that we can take our nice little quiz. You select it there, select check your answers, and boom, you're done. Ah, sweet, I passed. Remember, Odooers, there you have it. With Odoo's live broadcasting and gamification features, we've created a more engaging virtual experience for our remote attendees by hosting webinars in real time and reinforcing their learning with a targeted quiz. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.